You failed again. And now you're waiting for God to walk away. You're bracing for the rejection. You're convinced that this time, you finally pushed him too far. But what if I told you that's not how God's love works? What if the story you've been telling yourself about his disappointment is a lie designed to keep you distant from the one who's calling you close? Here's what most people get wrong about God's love. They think it operates on a performance scale, that when you do well, God moves closer, and when you fail, he takes a step back. Like his love is a reward for good behavior, and his distance is punishment for bad. But that's not love, that's transaction. And God doesn't transact with your soul, he transforms it. The truth is this: God's love doesn't leave when you fail, because God's love was never based on your success in the first place. It's not rooted in your performance, it's rooted in his character. And his character doesn't change when your behavior does. Think about Peter, the man who walked on water with Jesus, who swore he'd die before denying him. And then, when it mattered most, Peter didn't just fail quietly, he failed publicly, 3 times. He looked people in the eye and said, "I don't even know him." Imagine the shame. Imagine the weight of that betrayal. Peter didn't just make a mistake, he broke a promise to the person he loved most. And after Jesus was crucified, Peter had to live with that. The last memory Jesus had of him was denial. But when Jesus rose from the dead, he didn't avoid Peter. He didn't make him earn his way back. He didn't give him a probation period or a lecture about commitment. Jesus walked up to him and said, "Feed my sheep. Follow me." Jesus didn't bring up the failure. He brought up the future. Because God's love doesn't operate on a merit system. It operates on covenant. And covenant means, I'm not going anywhere, no matter what you do. Here's what you need to understand. Your failure didn't surprise God. He saw it coming. He knows every time you're going to fall before you even get close to the edge. And still, he calls you his own. Romans 8:38-39 says it plainly. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God. Read that again. Nothing can separate you from his love. Not your sin, not your shame, not your repeated failures, not the thing you did last night that you swore you'd never do again. Nothing. God's love isn't fragile. It's not conditional. It's not waiting for you to mess up one more time so it can finally give up on you. His love is steadfast, unchanging, committed. But here's where the enemy gets tricky. He can't remove God's love from you. That's impossible. So instead, he convinces you that God's love has already left. He makes you feel the absence, even though the presence never moved. He whispers, God's disappointed. God's tired of you. God's love has limits, and you just hit yours. And if you believe that lie, you start acting like it's true. You stop praying because you think he's not listening. You stop reaching out because you think he's pulled away. You hide in shame because you think his love requires you to be clean first. But that's the exact opposite of the gospel. Jesus didn't die for the version of you that has it all together. He died for the version of you that keeps falling, the version that's covered in shame, the version that feels too broken to be loved. And his love doesn't leave when you fail, because his love was never dependent on you succeeding. So if you're sitting there right now, convinced that this failure was the final one, that you've exhausted his patience, depleted his grace, worn out his love, hear this. God's love didn't leave. It never does. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You're not too much. His love isn't fragile. You are. And that's exactly why he stays. Not because you earned it, but because he's faithful. Not because you're strong, but because he is. God's love doesn't leave when you fail. It meets you there, and it calls you forward.